So I'm going apartment hunting in a little bit. I don't know if you guys are just joining the channel, but I haven't had an apartment lease in about a year and 3 months. I know that a lot of people are moving to Austin, so figured that I would take you all along for the ride and show you what Austin, Texas has to offer. All right, so here in the car with Amit. This is literally our second time together individually. We had some classes together. We were going to 7 different places today, give or take, and then we are going to try and get some other tours in there as well. So trying to stay below $2,200 rent total, as well as a few other things. He has a dog that we need, and then
safe location, close to downtown. You want to be within a couple miles of there to, experience the nightlife, the food.
If you're moving to a new city, would highly recommend getting on the ball very quickly, because Amit's apartment actually went up
11%.
Yeah, so this city is really growing, and the apartment prices are showing for it. So we're trying to lock something down within our price range that's also good and has the amenities that we want. So right now we're at our first apartment, Sir 512. This is in South Austin, right? About how far from downtown?
I'd say about 5 miles, 4 or 5.
32 square feet. All this one is 1,024 square feet.
That's a little better.
Established parking about 4 months ago. We're doing quite a few renovations here.
We're going to laptop pulling up the top building for
This is our B1 apartment.
Gotcha, cool. So where's the balcony facing on that one?
The balcony will be facing towards here. That's the back area.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think only con I would say here really is just a little far for weekend plans. Outside of that, everything checks out.
Something to keep in mind is just the extra fees. And another thing for Texas, the fact that in the summer, you're gonna be paying more in electric because of
Significantly more in electric. So the amount of money you're paying for electric will go from as low as 15, 20 bucks a person, and then into the summer months, each person could be paying 50, 60. I've even paid, I'd say, about 70 bucks just to be safe, 20, 30 bucks a week on Ubers. Kind of the con of living kind of a little farther south from downtown.
We like to party. Make sure that you are pretty conservative with your budgets.
Keep in mind too though, if you move to Texas, no state income taxes. Price is very nice, very attractive, so let's give it a go.
B2, it is $18.15 to $19.28. $30 valet trash, that is a 5-night pickup, $5 pest control, and then a $15 amenity fee.
Okay.
So that'll be just basically to utilize all of the amenities that we have there. Pool table for the living area.
Those open 10 a.m. 10 p.m. year round. We have a bunch of seating, cabanas, pergolas with the grills, all this just going to be per person.
Is one bigger than the other? I'm sure.
Similar in size, I believe in the B2 your master's going to be bigger.
Okay. Parking garages over open parking like this is a huge advantage, because the summer months, they get hot and your car is going to be burning when you sit inside if you're in an open kind of air type of parking lot. So parking garages help kind of mitigate that and keep the car a lot cooler. So if you're able to get a parking garage, even if you have to pay a few bucks for it, worth it. I don't even know where's the leasing office? So try not to get too wrapped up in the public amenities that apartment complexes offer. You start thinking about it, yeah, it's really nice when you do the tour and you're like, oh yeah, I'll use this all the time. The things you get wrapped up in, you take it for granted and you really don't end up using a lot of this stuff.
Just almost toured Society of SoCo, except they don't have any available units. Got some pretty cool drone shots of it. It is a really cool architectural building. Might be an option for the future, but looking like Sir 512 is our first choice as of now. Also, for all of you apartment hunters out there, one thing that we're doing using a realtor as well. What this allows us to do is use their expertise, and they get paid on the commission if we close on the apartment. So our realtor has the criteria that we want, and then he gives us access to what's called the MLS, and then we can sort through townhomes and houses that are within those criteria that we might not otherwise be able to find on Google.
It's sunny out and it's storming.
And then this is the site map of our entire property. The one that will be available, it's apartment 176. So this section is gonna be available like that end of July timeframe, and this is looking, it's like spread out. It's really embarrass myself. We are actually getting putt-putt golf placed in here too.
Wait, what? I know he said not to get caught up in amenities, but we quickly learned that this is the place that we wanted to live. See why now.
Hallway to connect the courtyard. It's actually labeled as our paseo section. So you've got
seems like a pretty sick place. Like we would be the first ones like living in our unit.
This is our, there's only 30 residents in the entire apartment right now, so we are the first. So brand new appliances, brand new washer dryer, all that stuff. Square footage a little bit smaller, but you can expect that out of an apartment that's this close to downtown.
We're pretty decided, I think, at this point. We're going to discuss a little bit more, but now we're trying to figure out like how we want to go about it. I think I mentioned this already. There's only one more unit left in this place, and just with the demand and everything, we literally just saw another tour going on in there. So we're going to figure out how to get on this, and I'll let you guys know what the results are.
Yeah.
Tour was also great. We were just talking about that.
Was amazing.
Pretty much what we're doing at this point is putting in an application. It's not signing the lease yet, but what it is doing is locking down the apartment for us, and then they have to look at our income, rental history, etc. They give you options from 6 months to 18 months and everything in between. First world problems. We're figuring out how long we want to live in a luxury apartment. 13-month lease, 14-month lease. We're trying to find a time when we can get onto our timelines where we're not going to be moving it into places in the summer wherever we decide to move next, myself or Amit, because moving in on an off period usually gets you better deals.
All right, I think we're gonna lock in on 15.
Yeah, so our hopeful apartment will be facing what she called just a green space right there. So that's pretty exciting as well. Be prepared when you are going to get an apartment to provide a whole bunch of different information, previous addresses and previous income. But we finally secured the apartment. The only thing that we have to do now is submit a few more documents to her, and then we're going to be good to go.